And good evening, everyone, and welcome into another night of high school basketball. The last time we gathered, it was about 18 degrees outside. Felt more like baseball season
that
today.
That was cold Saturday morning.
This afternoon, we could have played some baseball today.
Yeah.
East Noble in town to take on the Angola Hornets alongside Mark Cockcroft. I'm Brett Briscoe. Great to have you with us as we close out the home portion of the Angola schedule here in 23-24 as the Hornets look to wrap it up with a win, coming off a really good weekend where they picked up 2 NECC wins here at home on Friday night over Eastside, and then they hung on to win in overtime Saturday night at West Noble 49-46. Tonight it's the East Noble Knights who have made the trip up Interstate 69 to take on Brandon Appleton's Angola Hornets, and this is a little bit of a rivalry game, Mark. These two teams, they got a lot of kids that play AAU ball together, summer ball together. They played youth travel ball against each other and with each other. They know each other well.
They do, all the way up and down, all the kids. That's one of the biggest changes you see in area sports now, too, is with the amount of club sports. And there's limits to how many you can have on each team from each school. These kids get a chance to mix them back and forth, and so it is a good rivalry.
And a lot of these kids, although it's gone now on pickleball courts, but Spieth Fieldhouse, a lot of these kids played a lot of games down there.
A lot. And speaking of which, are you a pickleball player?
You know, when I was in Connersville and I was running the parks department, I got with this Council on Aging or something like that, and we obtained a grant and put in pickleball courts. And everybody like, what is this? What are you doing? Why are you taking that part? And now you can't get on the courts.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't really played it a lot. I know it's popular.
It is. They're always full.
East Noble comes into tonight 11-9. Angola's 8-13. But when you start looking at the opponents' records of these two teams, Angola's opponents have an overall record Angola's opponents have an overall record of 226 and 209 coming into tonight. Meanwhile, East Noble, a combined opponents records of 213 and 207, and they do play a lot of common opponents. East Noble 7-4 against those teams. Angola just a game under 500 at 6-7. So they play really similar schedules, even though they're in different conferences, and those remaining games are pretty much conference games. But Angola does play a lot of teams out of the NE8, and East Noble plays several out of the NECC. So coming into tonight, it should be fun. Also, as we head down the home stretch of the season, we've got a 1,000-point scorer watch. Dane Lance is at 920 with at least 2 games left, and 3 when you count the sectional. And who knows, you get 4 every extra game you play. That's less he's got to average per game over the final however many.
You start closing in on it.
And a reminder, coming up at halftime, we're going to be talking with a couple of Angola athletes who recently signed to play in college. Lane King signed to play at Ball State, and Sam Yarnell recently signed to go run cross country at Grand Valley State. We'll come back. We'll get you set with tonight's lineups right after this on Hometown Media.
When you look back at the medical care you receive, it becomes clear that what matters most isn't just where you receive care, but the quality of that care. After all, it's your health, so it's only natural to want more. More skilled physicians and more specialized services. Of course, you also want more technology, like the latest medical equipment and advanced treatment options. However, it's important that healthcare innovations and advanced diagnostics also come with more personalized, one-on-one care from trusted providers. You'll find all of that and much more right here at Cameron Hospital. Cameron Memorial Community Hospital, moving forward.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers. Are you ready to join the
Welcome back to the Hive at Angola as we get ready for basketball action tonight. East Noble Knights out of the NE8 Conference, and Angola out of the Northeast Corner Conference. Let's go down to public address announcer Dave Police and tonight's participants and lineups between East Noble and Angola. Okay, we've got a little bit of a delay. Now we're ready.
Number 22, Keegan Derrick. Number 23, Pace Agee. Number 24, Owen Souls. Number 33, Alex Scott. And number 34, Alex Phillips. Starting for the Knights, number 2, Landon Swatter. Number 3, Riker Quake. Number 10, Mason Trish. Number 32, Nathan Boker. And number 44, Cody Ritchie. The Knights are coached by Brandon Gurnell, Tyler Gross, and Josh Deming. And now introducing your Angola Hornets, the non-starters. Number 4, Max Hyman. Number 5, Matt Thomas. Number 12, Landon Leach. Number 24, Max Brandon. Number 11, Higgin Stockham. Number 20, Reed Lance. And number 33, Landon Busser. Starting for your Hornets at guard, 5'9" sophomore, number 0, Tommy Caswell. At guard, the 6'1" senior, number 1, Dane Lance. At center, 6'3" junior, number 2, Tyler Asher. At guard, the 6' senior, number 3, Cam McGee. And at guard, 6'2" sophomore, number 23, Ryan Stuckey. The Hornets are coached by Brandon Appleton and Dan Hostetter.
There you go, your starting lineups tonight for Angola and East Noble. Again, for the Knights, it'll be Swagger, Quake, and Trish, along with Scott and Ritchie. Angola will counter with Caswell, Lance, Husher, McGee, and Stuckey. 3 underclassmen in the lineup for Angola, and all underclassmen in the starting lineup for Eastside. So these two teams are going to be familiar with each other for some time to come. It'll be Husher to jump against Quake. Angola in the home whites, East Noble the road blacks, and we're underway, and Angola has the tap. Final week of the regular season as teams try to garner a little momentum heading into next week's state tournament. And here's a drive to the bucket by Mason Trish, and just like that, it is a 2-0 lead for East Noble. Stuckey spins in the paint, reverse layup is good. And we're all tied at 2. Strong drive, a lot of traffic in the lane. That's going to be a held ball. It'll stay with East Noble. This looked like a log jam in the lane.
Yeah, it was.
Pass comes out to Swagger, and he'll drain the 3. And East Noble has hit their first 2 shots, and they lead at 5-2. Stuckey on the other end with an easy bucket. 1-point night lead. Here's a drive to the basket. And the shot is up and good, and everything falling for both of these teams tonight as Quake puts it in and gives East Noble the 3-point lead back. McGee will work it left of the circle. East Noble man-to-man. McKee down the lane, had it knocked away. East Noble looking for numbers back the other way. Euro step, and the shot blocked by Lance. Swanger drives in, and a chance for the 3-point play. And East Noble has hit their first 4 shots.
They don't run much offense, do they?
Nope, it's attack, attack,
It
attack.
is attack. As soon as it crosses midcourt.
And a red hot start for East Noble as they jump out to a 6-point lead. They've already put up 10 points, and we've only played a minute 45 seconds. Caswell down the lane, no. Battle for the rebound, and East Noble comes out with it. Knights again. Press it to the other end. Lob down low for Ritchie, and he'll put it up and in, and it's a perfect start for East Noble. And they have run out to an 8-point lead here in the first quarter. They lead Angola 12-4. We're back in a minute.
That's it. That's the winning play. I'm Wes Hankey, Realtor with Mike Thomas Associates.
And I'm Paul Lang, mortgage lender with Bailey & Wood Financial Group.
Let us help you win by scoring your dream home.
Hot start for East Noble. They lead it 12-4. And they have yet to miss a shot either from the field or the free throw line. Stuckey will bring it across the timeline, picked up by Swager. I get the feeling Angola is trying to slow the pace just a little bit now. Lance, fall away, it's off the mark, and East Noble's got the rebound. They've got a chance to open up an early double-figure lead. Here's a drive, and the shot is up and good for Nathan Bogert. And another Angola turnover. Stop the presses. East Noble missed a shot. Lance off the screen, gets it back to Husher. Now a deep one from Dane Lance. That's no good. Well, that looked like a hold.
It was
like
a hold.
Swager had a hold of Stuckey's left arm. College basketball, I think that's called a hook and hold, isn't it?
It is.
Fourteen to 4, East Noble with the early lead. Angola now in a 2-3 zone. Here's a 3 up by Swager that's no good. And on the rebound, that's going to be a travel on the night. It'll give Angola the basketball. McGee Tries to get into the lane. Bulls his way down the left side of the lane. Missed the reverse layup, and East Noble back the other way in a hurry. Couldn't get it to go, but a whistle and a foul is going to send Angola's Dane Lance to the free throw line.
East Noble foul number 44, Kobe Ritchie, his
First trip to the line for anybody tonight.
Dane Lance.
Ritchie picks up the foul. It's his first. Nearly 5 minutes in, that's just one team foul on each team as Lance rattles home the free throw. Owen Van Gessel has checked in now to the East Noble lineup as he's in to replace Kobe Ritchie. Lance gets them both, and it cuts the East Noble lead back down to 8. Drive, kick in the corner for 3 from Quake is no good. Angola to the other end, and an easy bucket for Kyler Husher. So 4 straight from the Hornets has cut the lead back to 6. Quake got loose, and he'll lay it up and in, uncontested. Caswell hands off for Lance. It's not about the 3. Instead, gets it to Caswell. Quick shot, and a 3 is up and good for Caswell. First 3 of the night for the Hornets, and it cuts the East Noble lead to 5. And the 3 is up and good for Swagger. So East Noble comes right back with an answer, and they've put up 19 points already. We still have 90 seconds to go in this quarter. Here's the whistle and a foul.
Fouls on number 32, Ethan Roker, his first, team second. Back in for the Knights, number 44, Cody Ritchie.
McGee off a screen up top. Lance will take the 3. It's no good, but a whistle and a foul away from the basketball.
Fight through the screen, I believe.
Well, they're going to put that on Trish.
First team's third. In for the Hornets, number 5, Ben Thomas.
Sophomore Ben Thomas has checked in for Angola. East Noble was able to put that 8-point or so lead in between themselves and Angola early in this quarter and have been able to keep the Hornets at arm's length. Caswell with a floater, tried to dump it down low to Thomas, and a lot of traffic in between Thomas and that pass, and I'm not sure Bidd even saw it.
That'd have been a tough one for him to haul in.
Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. It's been a quick one. Extra pass, Swagger at the free throw line, kicks it back out for Quake. Now the Knights look like they are content to maybe hold it for the final shot. Here's a 3 on the way from Swagger. That one's no good. And the Knights got the rebound, tapped up, wouldn't
Oh.
go. They missed a couple opportunities there. End of one. East Noble leads Angola 19-11. We are back after this. You're watching high school basketball, powered by the Steuben County REMC.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Buying a new home means a lot of decisions. Starting with, where are you going to get the best mortgage? At First Federal, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, convenient payment options, and expert-friendly advice, all without the long wait you get from one of those big city financials. Make your dream home a reality. Talk with us. We're an equal housing lender.
Farmer State Bank opened its doors and began serving our communities in 1915. For more than 100 years, Farmer State Bank has focused on helping our communities grow and succeed.
When I think about Farmer State Bank, the first word that comes to my mind is togetherness.
Teamwork. Helpful.
Involvement.
Passionate.
Local.
Family. Inspiring.
Longevity. I have never seen a place of employment to where people have had career longevity. We have had people retire from Farmer State Bank who have been in the business for over 40 years, which I think is just awesome and amazing. And I hope that one day that I get to do that too.
Come experience the Blue Button difference.
Back at halftime here at the Hive in Angola, where the Hornets are racing an 8-point deficit to start the quarter, and they trail it by 2 here at the break, 21-19. And happy to be joined here at halftime by the newest Ball State Cardinal, Lane King. You saw him play on the football field for the Hornets the last 3 or 4 years, and recently signed to continue his athletic and academic career down in Muncie. And first of all, Lane, congratulations on landing the Ball State gig.
Thank you. It means a lot.
So tell how'd the whole Ball State thing come about?
Basically they year, that summer coming into sophomore year, I started going to summer camps, and that's where my relations started to build with their coaches down there, because they liked what they saw, like my work ethic and what I could do on the field. And from then on, like getting down there for visits or for more camps just to showcase my abilities, I started to build that relationship, and then eventually it became my home.
And what do they see for you as a player? What position-wise, what are they looking at?
So I'll be playing tight end and long snapper. But as far as tight end, I'll be a wide tight end. So I'll be more on the line blocking or doing short routes versus being split out going for long runs. And long snapping, they give everybody that does a specialty, they give them a chance. So I'm hoping that I can find the field through that too.
Yeah, that's a great way to get on the field to start with, is being a long snapper. There's a lot of guys in the NFL that have made a good living out of being long snappers.
Yeah.
It's extended a lot of careers, I know that.
If I would definitely take that gig if I can get really good at long snapping.
So what have they told you? What do they want you to do between now and when you report?
Basically, I'm lifting, getting ready, and then I also go down to Fort Wayne once or twice a week to train at OPS.
And you had a really good senior year, didn't you?
I would say it was pretty good, yeah. So.
What are some of the memories when you look back over your last 3 years playing for the Hornets? What are some of your memories?
Definitely winning conference. That was big, because we had a couple years there where, we won some games, but winning conference was huge. That group of guys, that was very memorable. Every single win on the new turf. And then I say my most memorable play was this season when I had that long touchdown pass, when all the Angola Kids League, they were all lined up in the end zone and running in there, hearing all of them just cheer me on. That was probably one of my most memorable experiences playing.
And of course, you used to play basketball and had to deal with the shoulder injury, so you kind of gave that up to concentrate on football. Miss it any?
I really do. Being back watching them, I miss playing with the guys I played with since just second grade, but I just had to save the shoulder.
That's right. You injured it in football, then re-injured it. What?
Playing basketball. So I had my surgery after my sophomore year, and then coming back into basketball, I think I hurt it again playing basketball.
Well, hey, man, congratulations on signing with Ball State. We're looking for a lot of MAC games on TV. Are you ready for those really cold November ESPN games on Tuesday nights?
I am, yeah. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Absolutely. We'll be watching with the hot chocolate.
Thank you.
All right, Lane King, and now Mark is going to talk with Sam Yarnell, who just signed to run cross country at Grand Valley State.
All right, Sam. When did Grand Valley get on your radar?
It was around sophomore year is when I kind of learned about Grand Valley State and what kind of program they have up there, and it's really awesome what they've been able to do over the years. Really reputable program, national championships. So that's when it kind of popped up on my radar as somewhere that I'd I'd really like to go.
And, you know, with your background as far, I know you like to get outside and spend time outside during the summer, winter, fall, whatever it happens to be. And that location where that is just outside of Grand Rapids, for the people that are not aware of where Grand Valley is, it's about 20 minutes to the west of Grand Rapids, and then it's about 45 minutes from Lake Michigan. You get a chance to map out the area a little bit and see what's going on around there as well, too?
Oh, yeah, I've been up there. It's cold. It's cold. But,
and you've got a lot of lake effect snow coming off the lake as well, too.
Oh, yeah. But I love it. I love it.
Are you looking at running cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track, or where are they kind of talking to you about that?
Probably going to be all three.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And then as far as indoor track and outdoor track, have you talked a little bit about what distances they think you might be able to take over at a little bit?
A little bit. Definitely going to be leaning towards the longer stuff, 5K, 10K, stuff like that.
Good. Okay, now let's talk about the academics part of things. What impressed you about Grand Valley when it came to academics?
I mean, there's always growing. I talk a little bit with the guys that are on the team about their professors and their classes, and they just seem to love them. The professors are so willing to help the students, and I mean, they just have a great program, really good.
When we talked earlier, you're talking a little bit medical health. What are you thinking about now?
I'm thinking pre-med, probably biology is what it's going to be. So
good. I mean, I've spent a lot of time up there because my daughter's up there as well too, and we took and had a couple of visits up there before she ended up going to Grand Valley. And that medical mile that they've got at their downtown campus is very, very impressive. Talk to us goals, expectations that you're looking for as far as the upcoming track season is concerned.
Just keep progressing. You know what I've been doing for the last 3 years. I hope to continue and just have fun, but hopefully drop some big times.
Good, outstanding. Well, I know I've had an excellent chance to get to know you pretty well over the last 3.5 years, and I've enjoyed it, and very happy to see that you were able to further your career and go on and run for Grand Valley. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, couple of class acts with Lane King and Sam Yarnell, and it's always exciting to see the kids that we cover, and in your case you coach, move on to do bigger and better things.
Yeah, and both those guys I've gotten to know pretty well. Lane, when he came out and ran as a sprinter for us last year, you don't see too many defensive ends and tight ends turn into sprinters and run 4x1. And Lane did that and had a nice year for us last year. And then Sam has just progressively gotten better. I mean, he's a top-notch kid. He's a great student. He's a hard competitor, and he is very serious about training and getting to the next level. And I think both those guys should have very good careers.
And he's had a great career in cross country, and still got some time left on the track this year too.
Yes, he does. We expect great things from him on the track. He's quite a leader. He really is.
We're going to step away, take our time out, back with the second half after this. You're watching high school basketball. It's powered by the Steuben County REMC.
Josh Maggard with Senior Financial Solutions is your local source for Medicare, health, and life insurance, as well as retirement planning. Josh has been serving the entire tri-state area for over a decade, while the team at Senior Financial Solutions has over 125 years of combined experience and are able to offer multiple options in Medicare and retirement planning. Local, personal, and professional. Josh will work with you each step of the way.
Hi, I'm Josh Maggard. Call me at 260-667-8449 for your free consultation today.
Okay, hi. So what is the occasion, Fancy Pants? Ah, that fancy DQ caramel fudge cheesecake blizzard is the occasion. Ooh, looks so indulgent. You know, this was a really great idea.
Glad I thought of this.
I thought of it.
Yeah, maybe go ahead, let her have this one, buddy.
Yeah.
DQ, happy tastes good.
We move on to the third quarter. Angola, a late flurry. They hold the Knights to just 2 points.
You know, here's an incredible stat. They only had 16 shots in the first half.
Angola?
Angola. Yeah, they were 7 for 12 inside, 1 for 4 outside, 8 out of 16 at 50%, and then 2 out of 2 from the line.
Talk about a tale of two quarters for East Noble, though. 19 points in the first quarter, 2 in the second after Angola switched to that 2-3 zone.
A lot different.
We did have some audio difficulties in that first half. Apologize for those. Got them all fixed now. Here's Lance, drives in, kicks it out for Caswell. Got an open look, and that's short. And East Noble's got the basketball back, but Hornets got the look they wanted. And now they come out and go man to start this third quarter. And East Noble picks up where they did in the first quarter with an easy bucket for Alex Phillips. Might have to go back to that 2-3 zone.
I wonder if they will.
Here's a handoff for Lance. Again, he came into the game 80 points shy of 1,000. He's got 8 tonight, so he's 72 away. McGee got inside, couldn't get the first one to go. Tap wouldn't go. And East Noble back the other way. And now Angola settles back into the zone. So one possession of man. East Noble got an easy inside basket. Angola goes right back to the 2-3 zone. And that looked like it was knocked out of his hand, but he was able to retain possession, and Riker Quake put it in. And the first 4 of the second half go to the Knights to extend their lead to 6. Here's McGee. Stuckey in the lane, back out to Caswell for a triple, and that's good for Tommy Caswell.
Tommy's hit 2 of them tonight.
And back in it, down to 3. The audio problems in the first half, we apologize for that, but that's kind of the pain of not having a stoppage in play.
There weren't very many.
No timeouts in the second quarter to fix anything. That's high off the glass, no good. Rebound knocked around, and Kobe Ritchie came out with it. Couldn't get that to go on the putback, but he's fouled and will shoot 2. You missed a great conversation on our reclassification of basketball next year, and the fact that these two could be sectional opponents. As of right now, the cutoff for 3A next year would go to 1,400 students, and that would drop almost the entire NE8 to 3A.
Yeah, it would.
Belmont and Norwell are already there.
Mm-hmm.
It would, and Leo as well. It would drop DeKalb, East Noble, Huntington North, and Columbia City all to 3A. Here's Husher for 2.
Well, right now the top 25% go to 4A and 25 to 3A and 2A and 1A, but with that new class system, there's going to be fewer 4A schools and fewer 1A schools, and a lot more 2As and 3As.
And that 3A would encompass teams like Indianapolis Cathedral.
But it's for non-football, 4-class team sports.
Right. That would be basketball, volleyball, softball, baseball.
Mm-hmm.
East Noble playing with a 3-point lead, and they have really had trouble scoring against this Angola zone, but Ritchie found a seam and will get back to the free throw line. Husher picks up his second foul. That is the second against the Hornets here in this quarter. And Richie now 3 for 3 at the line. Make it 4 for 4. One of the biggest winners in all that reclassification that the IHSA would do in our area would be Fremont. They would go from one of the smallest schools in 2A to one of the biggest schools in 1A.
That's always a good place to be.
We'll see some big changes in football too. Angola expected to drop to 3A as McGee finds a baseline drive for 2. I guess in football, you're really hoping to go west to avoid Bishop Lures down in Fort Wayne. And 2 more easy inside as Riker Quake gets 2 more.
They must have had a nice talk at halftime about going inside, huh?
And Caswell's stride to the basket is fouled.
Snowball's been pounding it inside the second half.
Boker will pick up the foul. Angola wants a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We are back after this. You're watching high school basketball at Hometown Media.
Farmer State Bank opened its doors and began serving our communities in 1915. For more than 100 years, Farmer State Bank is focused on helping our communities grow and succeed.
When I think about Farmer State Bank, the first word that comes to my mind is togetherness.
Teamwork. Helpful.
Involvement.
Passionate.
Local.
Family. Inspiring.
Longevity. I have never seen a place of employment to where people have had career longevity. We have had people retire from Farmer State Bank who have been in the business for over 40 years, which I think is just awesome and amazing. And I hope that one day that I get to do that too.
Come experience the Blue Button difference.
Back at the Hive, 31-26. East Noble with the lead over Angola, 3:07 to play here in the third quarter.
If your number is 190088, see the folks out at the bake sale table.
We're just during the timeout, we were talking about what an embarrassment the NBA All-Star game was Sunday night.
Remember that when that used to be a game?
There's no pride anymore.
No. Boy, I tell you what, the highlights I saw, Lilliard was shooting from half court.
And then Halliburton for the Pacers, he scored 15 points in a minute 30 seconds.
Wow.
He hit 5 of 6 threes in a minute 30. But there was no defense. McGee had it knocked away and stole it. Tresh, coast to coast, back the other way, leans into the contact, and will go to the line and shoot 2. I mean, the league as a whole ought to be embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
And they wonder why at their peak in the 80s and 90s, viewership was sky high, and now they can barely draw 4 or 5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Substitution number 12, Gordon Gassel.
And East Noble continues perfect at the line here in this quarter. And they lead at 33-26. Caswell trying to turn the corner against Boker. Back up top to Lance. And Lance's 3 rims out, no good, and rebound knocked around, and East Noble comes away with it. Quickly back the other way. That's blocked by Lance. But East Noble will retain possession briefly. Lance comes out with it. It's Going to be a foul before the shot.
Foul on number 44, Kobe Ritchie, his third, team second.
Angola will inbound down underneath the basket.
Substitution for the Knights, number 2, Nathan Swagger.
Swagger back in as Kobe Ritchie will have a seat on the night bench with 2:03 to play here in the quarter. Lance 3-0. And East Noble back the other way. East Noble has found ways to attack that 2-3 zone here in this quarter. They've run that lead back to 9.
That was quite a up and under.
Yes, it was. And a lot of contact. Stuckey hit the deck, and East Noble comes away with a basketball. Quickly to the other end, and that was a pretty good move by Riker Quake. And that's the biggest lead of the night for the Knights. And Caswell got it in no man's land, and he has to throw it off the leg of Boker. Landon Leach into the ball game. Lance inside, couldn't get that one to go. And a battle for the rebound, and East Noble comes out with it. Well, there's a lot of contact there too, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Lance pokes that one away. He'll track it down and leans in, and a chance for the three-point play.
Fouls on number 12, Glenn Van Gessel, his first.
Was able to step into the passing lane, knock it away, and track it down, and now a chance to get his team back to within 7. Or check that, 8. And us.
Perfect night at the line for Dane. He's the only Hornet who's gone to the line.
He's got 11 in the ball game, and East Noble wants a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Back after this on Hometown Media.
The hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
East Noble basketball out of the timeout. Knights lead it by 8, 37-29. Final 30 seconds of the quarter, and they've got a chance for a 2-for-1 here as they'll have, barring a held ball, they'll have possession to start the fourth quarter. And that was knocked away, and the foul by Caswell, and probably not a bad foul.
That wasn't at all.
Angola still had one to give. It takes the clock down to 8 seconds. And now East Noble inbound just to the left of their own basket. And that'll go into the backcourt. Trish kicks it out. Boker will take the three. It's no good. Turnaround putback of the horn won't go, and that's the end of the quarter. After three, it's 37-29. East Noble with a lead over Angola. Back of the fourth after this on Hometown Media.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com.
.29 East Noble with the lead as we head to the fourth. We talked about Angola's route to the sectional. They will get the bye in the Woodland sectional that'll start on Tuesday with Concordia and Garrett. Angola will play the winner of that game. Wednesday, Heritage and Dwenger, Woodland and Leo. And those winners would play in the second game a week from Friday. So all in all, pretty good draw for the Hornets.
Not bad at all.
Angola has gone back man-to-man to start this fourth quarter, as they trail it by 8. Here's Boker up top. Has it against Caswell. Trish will swing it over to Swagger. Pretty good ball movement by the Knights against Angola's man-to-man defense. They've had a nearly 1 minute possession to start this quarter as we're already down to 7:07. And here's a timeout going to be taken by the Knights, as they had the ball for 54 seconds and really didn't do much with it. It's a full timeout. Back after this on Hometown Media.
Best One Tire of Angola has served the tri-state area with outstanding tire sales and auto repairs with all major tire brands, including Bridgestone and Firestone. Best One's tire staff of highly qualified ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of mechanical repairs. The shop also provides roadside assistance. Best One Tire of Angola, 1101 North Wayne Street. Proud supporters of Angola Athletics.
Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
So the Knights couldn't find any offensive rhythm to start the quarter, and they are forced to burn the timeout as third-year coach Brandon Darnell had to bring his guys to the sidelines. I think they were looking for Angola maybe to come back out in that 2-3 zone, and instead the Hornets came out man-to-man and really extended it, and pretty tight right at the moment. Not counting the timeout, this possession for East Noble is now at 1 minute 15 seconds. Now the Knights have had it for 1.5 minutes, and they'll turn it over. 1 minute 31 seconds, and they didn't even get a shot.
Not one shot.
Substitution for the Knights, number 44,
Kobe Ritchie back in. Nathan Boker has a seat on the East Noble bench. 6:23 to play. Lance in the corner. Works it back up top, McGee. McGee against Ritchie, kicks in the corner for Caswell. And nobody home. Cheerleader was open.
Yeah.
And she come up with the ball.
She did.
With the pom-poms.
That's what I was just going to say.
And Trish Little out of control, got it over in the corner. East Noble hasn't even really looked for a shot yet in this quarter.
Definitely shortening the ball game.
Yes, they are. And now we've got a foul away from the basket. And they're going to put that on Caswell. That's his third. First against Angola here in the quarter. Played 2 minutes and 36 seconds of this fourth quarter, and we've not even had a shot yet. Here's a baseline drive. Kick in the corner for three from Swagger is no good. And Lance looked like he had the rebound, then Boker come away with it. And now Lance will commit the foul. That's the first on Lance, second against the Hornets as Mason Trish is back into the lineup as he's in to replace Landon Swagger. Here's a three from Boker that's good. And that might have been a backbreaker for the Hornets. They're now down by 11. Lance tries to answer. That's off the side of the rim, no good. And East Noble comes out with a basketball, but Boker lost the handle and turns it right back over. Only two seniors on this East Noble roster. Van Gessel is the only one that plays, and that hasn't been a lot tonight. Lance down the lane, contact, and a chance for a three-point play. 13 for Tane Lance. That leads all scorers. Ritchie and Boker both in double figures for the Knights with 10 each. And Lance completes the three-point play. An 8-point lead with 4:15 to go for East Noble. Angola trying to trap, and a quick timeout taken by East Noble coach Brandon Durnell. And he is asking for the foul to be called. It's an 8-point lead. Again, if you missed it, here's that sectional bracket for Angola as the tournament will start a week from tonight, as hard as that is to believe, when Concordia and Garrett get together down at Woodland. And then on Wednesday night, Heritage will play Bishop Dwenger, Woodland, and Leo in the second game. Semifinals on Friday. The Hornets get that bye. They'll play the Concordia Garrett winner. And then the two winners from Wednesday night will play the second semifinal, and championship set for a week from Saturday. Of course, want to wish the girls gymnastics team best of luck as they compete in the sectional this Saturday over at Lakeland.
Absolutely.
And we're just a little more than a month away from the start of spring sports. What, track is April 2nd? I think
Yep.
softball's April 2nd. Baseball's April 3rd, I believe.
4th, I think.
Is it the 4th? Yeah, that's right. And Angola is one of the later ones to start because they don't start their spring sports till after spring break. Down to 3:35 to go. Hornets need a stop, and they don't get it there as Kobe Ritchie puts it up and in for his 12th point. Lead is back to 10. Lance will stop and fire for 3, and it's good.
Lance for 3.
First made 3 of the night for Dane.
And a quick foul. That's on Caswell, and that's his 4th. That's going to get Ben Thomas off the Angola bench.
Checking in for the Hornets, number 5, Ben Thomas.
It's been a very patient 4th quarter for East Noble. Angola trying to set up the trap. And McGee was able to knock it out of his hands and out of bounds, but it will stay with the Knights, and we're now under 3 minutes to go at 2:54. Trish down the lane, too strong, and the rebound is Stuckey. Trying to get the feeling this is a must-have possession for Angola. And McGee is fouled. Here's McGee down the lane, left it short, and Ritchie's got the rebound, and then a foul on McGee.
Angola foul number 3, Cam McGee, his first, team's 4th.
First on McGee, that's 4 on Angola here in the quarter. And with 2:23 to play, probably not a bad thing for Angola because you're going to have to send them to the line. That one's knocked away and loose, and a held ball, and it will go to Angola.
That went right through Ben Thomas's legs, didn't it?
Yes, it did. And he's up a little gingerly, and Caswell's going to check back off the bench.
He got his ankle caught up under there.
So Caswell back in as Ben Thomas limps to the Angola bench, being checked by the training staff. Lance got an open look, knocks down a 3. Don't look now, but Dane Lance is starting to heat up here in the 4th quarter.
Oh my.
And that makes it a 4-point ball game, 42-38, timeout on the floor. We are back after this on Hometown Media.
When you look back at the medical care you receive, it becomes clear that what matters most isn't just where you receive care, but the quality of that care. After all, it's your health, so it's only natural to want more. More skilled physicians and more specialized services. Of course, you also want more technology, like the latest medical equipment and advanced treatment options. However, it's important that healthcare innovations and advanced diagnostics also come with more personalized, one-on-one care from trusted providers. You'll find all of that and much more right here at Cameron Hospital. Cameron Memorial Community Hospital, moving forward.
All of a sudden, Angola has cut that 11-point lead to 4. Couple of threes from Dane Lance has made it a 42-38 game. Lance now with 20 in the ball game. And the Hornets come with a full court pressure. And they'll get the turnover. Stuckey the steal. Up ahead to Lance. It's a 2-point game. And that's going to be a foul.
You bet.
On Boker as he pushed Caswell, trying to create some separation, and I don't think there was really much question about that.
No. Boy, this gym just got loud in a hurry, didn't it?
Inbounds up top to Lance. A 3 here, and Angola could take the lead with under 2 minutes to go. Lance trying to work off a screen. Now jump stop in the lane, up and no. And East Noble's got the rebound and a lot of contact, and that's going to be a foul on Stuckey. And we'll walk to the other end, and it'll be free throws for East Noble. Right now, the guys in the striped shirts aren't making either side very happy.
Both sides are upset.
So it'll be Landon Swogger at the line to shoot 2, and the first one's up and good. And East Noble has been really good at the stripe tonight.
Substitution for the Knights, number 12.
Van Gessel is back in now for the Knights as he's in to replace Boker. One more coming up for Swogger, and he missed it. And Angola's got the rebound. It's a 3-point lead for East Noble, 1:38 to play. McGee for Caswell. And that's deflected away, and Caswell able to track it down. Got it to Lance with 1:22 to go.
Trish on Lance.
Lance into the lane, leans in, a lot of contact, no call, and East Noble's got the rebound. Knights look for an easy one on the other end, and they'll get it. Minute 5 to go. It's a 5-point lead. Lance from way downtown. Got it. And a timeout taken by Angola. And it makes it a 2-point game with 59.7 seconds left. And it's just going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll hold it right here. And Lance now with 25 in the game. That puts him 55 away from 1,000.
They came in a hurry, didn't they?
All of a sudden, that's starting to look like a possibility with a minimum of 2 games left after this, and we're not done yet tonight.
No. Who do we have this weekend?
Lakeland on Friday.
Lakeland at Lakeland.
And then a week from Friday, they'll play the winner of Concordia and Garrett in the semifinals of the sectional at Woodland. You know, you got to figure if they could pick up that, if they could get to the sectional final, he's got a shot. He's got a real shot.
Quick foul here, you thinking?
Yeah, I think you have to. East Noble's just been that good at the line. Here's Ritchie.
Oh.
Down to 47 seconds. Hornets trying to force the turnover. Instead, they'll commit the foul.
Fouls on number 3, Cam McGee.
McGee picks up his second. Angola over the limit. So 2 free throws for Landon Swogger. And the first one's good.
Substitution number 12, Van Gessel. In for the Hornets, number 0, Tommy Caswell.
Ben Gessel back in for East Noble. Caswell, who they sit down offense for defense with those 4 fouls, checks back in for the Hornets. It remains a 3-point game. Loose ball on the rebound, and East Noble is going to get the timeout. And they'll have possession with a 3-point lead, 46-43. That'll be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Back after this on Hometown Media.
Farmer State Bank opened its doors and began serving our communities in 1915. For more than 100 years, Farmer State Bank is focused on helping our communities grow and succeed.
When I think about Farmer State Bank, the first word that comes to my mind is togetherness.
Teamwork. Helpful.
Involvement.
Passionate.
Local.
Family. Inspiring.
Longevity. I have never seen a place of employment to where people have had career longevity. We have had people retire from Farmer State Bank who have been in the business for over 40 years, which I think is just awesome and amazing. And I hope that one day that I get to do that too.
Come experience the Blue Button difference.
Boy, Angola missed a golden opportunity as they sent East Noble to the line, and Swagger only hits 1 of 2, making it a 3-point game, but Angola could not come up with a rebound. Instead, East Noble comes away with a basketball and a timeout. And the Knights will have possession. Inbound comes up top, knocked away, and Angola nearly come up with a steal. Ball, they're going to say it's East Noble basketball.
Sakes. That was so close.
Boy, just didn't get it to bounce their way that time. Swagger will inbound across the way. And now we've got a whistle and a foul before they can inbound, and I think it's going to go on Stuckey.
Mm-hmm.
Angola foul number 23, Ryan Stuckey, his third.
So all free throws in high school basketball this year are 2 shots. And it's going to send Mason Trish to the line. First one's good. Mason Trish has one more, and he got that one. Only Angola's going to really look back at that missed offensive rebound. And McGee lost the handle, and East Noble now starting to feel it a little bit as they've got a 5-point lead with 30.8 seconds to go.
Kobe Ritchie at the line for 2.
Cowboys won tonight. They beat Heritage 53-50. Missed them both. The door's still cracked for Angola. Caswell works the dribble up top, angles to the right side. Hands to Lance, and he is fouled, and that's probably a good move by East Noble.
Very good move. Shoot up the clock. It's only their 4th team foul.
Just trying to find a Fremont Westview score. That's kind of a big game over in Fremont tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Those two will play again next Tuesday in the sectional at Westview. McGee inbounds to Caswell. Handoff back to McGee. Deep 3 is no good. Battle for the rebound, and East Noble comes out with it with 14.5 seconds to go. And couple of free throws here would about salt it away. That would make it a 3-possession game. And the foul is on Caswell, his 5th. Westview beat Fremont 56-46 tonight. So they hit them both. Makes it a 7-point lead down to the final 12 seconds. Lance with a three, will not go. Stuckey the rebound. Here's Husher to Thomas. He'll take the three. That's no good, and that should do it. Now they're going to call foul with 0.6 seconds left. And they head to the exits in droves.
School night.
This final score is not going to be nearly indicative of how close this game was coming down the stretch, as East Noble will leave town with a 9-point lead or win 52-43. Back to wrap it up after this on Hometown Media.
Okay, hi. So what is the occasion, Fancy Pants? Ah, that fancy DQ caramel fudge cheesecake blizzard is the occasion. Ooh, looks so indulgent. You know, this was a really great idea.
Glad I thought of this.
I thought of it.
Yeah, maybe go ahead, let her have this one, buddy.
Yeah.
DQ, happy tastes good.
Tough one for Angola tonight as they fall 52-43 in a game that they were within one possession with about a minute to go, but East Noble able to salt it away at the free throw line.
Yeah, they had a couple shots down one, and they couldn't get those to fall, and East Noble missed just enough shots at the free throw line where it kind of kept Angola back in, but they just weren't able to.
And a couple of deep threes from Lance mixed in there too.
Yeah, they weren't able to come up with any magic in that last minute. And the one big play was when they had their hands on the rebound.
The defensive rebound on the missed free throw.
Yep, exactly. And they weren't able to come down with it. But nice ball game tonight. It was a lot of fun to watch. All right, field goals inside. Angola was 12 out of 24 for 50%. Outside, 5 out of 15 for 33%, 4 out of 4 from the line. Rebounds, Caswell with 1, Lance with 1, Husher with 2, McGee with 5, Thomas with 1, Stuckey with 2. Caswell with 6 points, Dane Lance with 25, Husher with 4, McGee with 4, and Stuckey with 4.
And with those 25 tonight, Lance moves to within 65 of joining the 1,000-point club.
Closing in on it.
Which he would be the 12th member of, if that should happen. That's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. Thanks to Matthew Bracey on camera and Mark on color. Again, the final, East Noble pulls